Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm 30 seconds late, but I'm here, and I have catalogs out for people wanting to stop by and grab them. So I'm going to get my thing up here. Good morning, Dot. I'm glad to see you. Okay, I'm sorry to be distracted. I'm coming to find my... Oops, that's wrong. Coming to find my video on here so that I can see comments. Good morning, Nancy. I'm praying for you very much. And Ken, of course. And I'm sorry. I hate this distracted part. I'm sorry it isn't a quicker process for me to find this. I'm playing this, turning this off. There. Okay, so I got it. Good morning, Terry. I don't always glad to see you too. Thanks. All right, so I need to scroll down a little bit. Okay, now I can see everybody. That volume is turned off. Yay, Becky's on this morning. Woohoo! Good morning, Marlene. I'm so glad to see you all. It makes me so happy. So if you missed it when I was first getting on, I'm 30 seconds late getting on, but I'm here and I have catalogs out at the side door in case anybody still needs to stop by to get theirs. Good morning, Carrie and Marsha. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm happy to see the sunshine. You guys too? It makes such a big difference in my day. Just how I feel, you know. So today I have, oh, I should get on my random thing so that I don't forget to do that. Today I have a couple cards to share with you. One, I know, I love the sunshine. One, I told you I started on Wednesday, and I am continuing it today. I'm making it my focus today. I wasn't gonna let it go to waste. So I have that to share with you. I have paper pumpkin to tell you about, and I really should, I need to make a separate post about this on my blog, on Facebook, whatever. If you don't do paper pumpkin, it's an awesome time to subscribe to it, because Stampin' Up! Has a box coming. Well, first of all, you always need to sign up or make whatever changes you need to do by the 10th of the month. So, oh, and Dawn is on too. Hi, Dawn. So if you're interested in paper pumpkin, you need to sign up by the 10th. And actually, I would suggest sooner than later, because last month, or this month that we're in, May, that shipped, that I think I should get in my mailbox today, it sold out. So many people signed up for it that they wanted it that it sold out. So next month, I forgot the name of it, but it's all about sunshine. It was probably Share Sunshine or something like that. Hi, Christy. It's a really bright box, and you kind of see a preview a little bit on. And Jamie's on. Good morning. I got to see you yesterday. That was so fun yesterday to see all your faces. Not everybody's been coming on for club. When I do a Zoom, sometimes they just come on Facebook or they watch later or whatever. And actually, we didn't have everybody. Bethany wasn't there, and was there somebody else? Oh, Becky just wasn't stamping with us, but she found her packet, so that's good. But it was so good to see your faces. Anyway, so the box is really cute, and the inside's all about sunshine. So that makes me happy. So if you are interested in signing up, go to paperpumpkin.com, choose me as your demonstrator. Box of sunshine. Yes, I'm so excited to get that too. Choose me as your demonstrator, and you can sign up for, well, if you put your credit card in to do it, as opposed to buying a 1-month prepaid subscription. First of all, that's a better way to do it unless you're doing it as part of a great big order. you're going to get it every month. You can stop it at any time, but keep in mind it's going to keep coming every month. So just that's something to know. But anyway, so next month is going to be a good month. And I'm not sure how much of mine I'm going to be able to show you this month because I got some pictures from one of my subscribers yesterday, and her box was totally crushed, and it was such a pretty box, and she's totally a pretty box person. And so I told her, I'm hoping, she hasn't told me yet, I'm hoping that the insides are okay, but I told her that I would swap my box with her, so mine better not come looking that way. Okay, so I'm kind of going all over the place. I have one more thing to share with you, and I think I'm going to start with that just because, well, just because. Okay, so tomorrow is what Stampin' Up! Is calling their day of service. And I don't know if you know this about Stampin' Up!, but they're very much about helping the community. Actually, communities that they're involved with worldwide, because Stampin' Up! Is not just in the U.S. They're also in Canada and Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Netherlands, the UK, Japan. So they're worldwide. So they're all about helping out those communities. And this year, well, they always have a day of service, at least one day of service, besides whatever other forms of giving that they do. And this one is a little bit different, and they're actually involving anybody who's interested in it. And they're doing Sara, she is our CEO, Sara Douglass, is our CEO, and she's doing a day of service tomorrow, and it's going to be a stamping day. And she gave me, and I'm going to actually show you, I guess I can show you now. Well, I'll show you in a sec. Sorry, stuff's popping up in front of my face. She's doing somewhat like what I did with you a month ago, almost to the day, where she says, this is what you need, and this is what we're going to do, sort of thing. But she gave some information as far as getting ready to do it. So she's doing a day of service, and she's hoping that everybody will be making these cards and sending them out. And it was really cool, actually. First of all, I read in something that that they were giving this. I only have pieces of it right here. The download, the COVID-19 download. It's $12 for the download. It's a printable stamp set. It's digital. The 100% of the proceeds are going to communities, frontline workers and communities that are have been most hit by COVID. And so they're giving one of those to every one of their employees, and they gave them this kit of products to be able to do this day of service project with her, and stamps to send out 5 cards to each of their employees. I love it. That makes me so happy. And I also found out that they have had, I don't know how many downloads this turns into, but they have $195,000 so far that they are giving to this cause. So I just think that's amazing. So I told you that they were giving the download to everybody, all of their employees. They're also giving that much, $12 per person of this, to each, to the cause as well. So they're not just giving the stamp set, they're also giving the money from that stamp set. So anyway, it's really cool. So the day of service is tomorrow. It's at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 4 p.m. where I'm at. and tomorrow does not work for me. So I have in mind doing this with you, but I'm thinking next Wednesday. Friday doesn't, I don't know how many people are going to be joining me Friday, since it's the day before Memorial Day weekend, which I realize is different this year. But I don't know how much people will be here. So I have in mind doing this on Wednesday. But if you want to do it with Sara and with hundreds or thousands of other people who are doing it with her, you can join her tomorrow. She is going to be going live with her family. They're going to be stamping too. Her name is Sara Douglass. It's Douglass with 2 S's. CEO or something like that. That's her page. You can follow her on her page. You can even see the video that she posted yesterday or 2 days ago. Excuse me. So she kind of has you get prepped for working with her, and she's using the COVID-19 stamp set that you can download. Once you download it, you can print it on cardstock and print as much of it as you want. Remember that the download, it's 17 pages long, but only 15, the last 15 pages of it are actual stamps. The front 2 pages are descriptions of like what coordinates with it and stuff like that. So anyway, if you would like to do it with her, you can do that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Or I'm going to do a similar kind of thing. I just haven't quite put it together what I'm using or doing, but I'll put a picture of that by Friday to let you know what I'm doing. But anyway, so hers is simpler than what we did the first time. Hopefully that you can see this. So this is her map. She's showing this right here is the map of how you would cut designer paper. You're going to want to cut it ahead of time and cut your cardstock pieces ahead of time. If you want to do it with her, you can actually download this form. It's on her page that she's inviting you to come stamp with her. If you just want to do it with me, I probably will have you do some prep ahead of time. Like cutting your card bases and like deciding your stamps, or printing and cutting your, if you're doing the COVID ones, you'll obviously want to print that and maybe have those cut out already or that kind of thing. But anyway, so this is available. You can stamp with hundreds or thousands of people, or you can stamp with me next Wednesday. So it's up to you, but I'll put more information out. So we'll have our own little day of service, but I'm sorry, I'm not providing each of you 5 stamps to send out at least 5 cards to everybody. I'm just going to ask that you do that. Okay, so I just realized I got away from my comments, so I got to make sure that I didn't miss anyone. Oh, Jamie's so social. She's saying good morning to everyone. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I'll tell you more about that on Friday. And even if you're not with me Friday live, you know that the video gets saved to the page, so you can go back and look at it. I'll take a picture of what I'm going to be using. Be thinking about designer paper that would look good either way. You know, like some designer papers, you have to cut it a certain way if you're going to use it a certain way. Anyway, you're going to want something that will go either way, most likely. So, okay, so before I get stamping, I'm going to do, oops, I need a backspace. I'm going to do my randomizer here. So remember, you get entered into my randomizer if you share my video. That helps me, my business grow. It helps people who maybe they need a little sunshine in their day. Hopefully I'm sunshine and not dreary. At least if I'm laughing at myself because I did something wrong, it's sunshine. Oh, yay, Sheri Vree won. I think she was on with me for the first time the other day. So she's my first winner. I need to write it down. You know me. I need notes. If I don't have them, I'm problematic. Okay, so I'm going to pick another name. Do I have? No, that was my only card. She got my only cow card. Okay, I forgot. I didn't do two the other day for good reason. I feel really bad. One of my people that was watching me, she's actually on my team too. She wanted the puzzle piece dies and they were gone by the time she went to order them. So sorry if you guys didn't get them. I didn't know they were gone. Okay, back to comments. Okay. So first I'm going to show you what my card started out being. So I told you is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. So Monday, when I went live with you, I did the cute little, I called it Love You Over the Moon to Pieces card. Hi Rita, I'm glad you're here. So I was going to do a shaker card with it, but I honestly don't think it would have been as cute as it turned out if I had done it that way, because like my shaker pieces were my puzzle pieces, and you can't see the scene if you just see puzzle pieces. I mean, it would have been a fun thing to send to kids, and I always think of it that way, but it wouldn't have been near as cute. But anyway, so I started out with this. I have a real red card base, and I used my, can you see scallops? I got it closer, now I can see scallops. I used the, Stitched So Sweetly, is that what they're called? Yeah, Stitched So Sweetly dies, to cut out this, stitched scalloped rectangle, which is totally adorable. And then, okay, so I'm showing you that part first because this is goofy. So I was going to make a shaker card, and so I put behind this, you couldn't see it when I showed you, but behind this I put window sheets, and now because of what I'm doing today, I put tear and tape on it because it's window sheets. So there's a window sheet here, there was a pocket up here, and now I at least don't want the card to go to waste, so I'm just making this into a card. So I put tear and tape on here because I didn't think that snail would stick to it very well. So I'm doing two cards, and they're both dealing with the stitched So Sweetly dies, these scallop rectangles that I love. And also I'm going to be using, so I was trying to look for some retiring sets again, and what I'm using today is Beautiful You. So this one actually has two cases. So this is Beautiful You, and this is Beautiful You. So this one is retiring. It's a cling stamp set. And so I'm going to use this and do a technique. It's fairly easy, though it involves fussy cutting. And then a really, really simple card for my second one. But anyway, so I'm going to put you down. So, tools. And it always, sorry, it turns green for a sec because I don't have to do something, but then I upside down it, and so it changes it. So, unbackwards you. Oh, it didn't go green. Upside down you. Oh, yay. No green. And here we go. Okay, so I'm right in here. So, I have, oops, I have stuff in the way is what I have. Hope I didn't lose my pieces. Just a sec. Oh, good, I did. Okay, so I have this, you can't see it well because there's no stamping on it yet, but I have this white scallop circle, not circle, stitch scallop circle. I'm frozen? Okay, am I frozen for anybody else or just Kathy? Because I have a feeling that happens to Kathy. Hi, Marilyn. Somebody chime in. Let me know what's going on. I'm just going to wait. What do you keep typing, Dot? I'm not frozen, Dawn? Okay, so I'm going to go on. So Kathy, it's your deal. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. Ta-da. Okay, thank you. Okay, so stitch scalloped rectangle, and I'm going to stamp on here. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm using Black Stays On, and I'm using this punch, the Dancer punch. It's not a punch, it's a stamp. I'm using this stamp, Dancer. Thank you so much for chiming in, people. I appreciate you. So I'm going to ink this up. It's a little bit bigger than my ink pad, so I'm going back and forth on it. And I can use Black Stays On because I'm not using blends or photo powder. And I'm kind of trying to go down as far as possible on this rectangle because of what I want to do with it. Ooh, that's perfect stamping. I love it. Okay, so here's my Dancer. She kind of looks like she's dancing in the rain, maybe. Okay, oops, I still need that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, actually, you think is that a punch? It's a die. Sorry, Dawn, I didn't see you. Thank you, Marlene. They're dies. They're these dies. In fact, I actually had them out. So I'm gonna pull them out of this plastic so it's not a glare. So, these are all stitched scalloped rectangles, and then these are like I can't even describe what shape these are, but they're all stitched, so they're kind of cool. Hey, in case well, I don't think that you've seen it yet, Dawn, it's not available yet, but we are going to have new machines, die cutting machines / embossing machines, in the new catalog. They will not be available when the catalog goes live, but I'm telling you this specifically because there's a mini one also. There's a big one that I think is 100 and a mini one which is 60. It's going to be weird to try to describe to you, but they're foldable. So the platform that the actual machine that you're like, this is your platform and your dies and your cardstock and whatever that's going through the machine, and this is what it sits on. This part actually is going to, so I'm going to pretend this is it now. This part actually is going to fold up like this up to the handle, so it takes up less space. It's kind of amazing. But so there's a mini one, so you could use something like this in the mini one and not have such an investment in it if you like this. So that's a cool thing. Okay, so I stamped on my my rectangle here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on this designer paper, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called paper piecing. So this is what her dress is going to look like. So I don't have to get all of her on here. I just have to get her dress on here. There. Okay. So I have her, oops, I got to get it in camera. I have her stamped on my designer paper. So this is one of the sides that goes with this, well, it's another part of this same designer paper. Will it kind of be like the old green Cuttlebug? I don't know anything about any other machine except for Big Shots, Marcia, so I'm so sorry. I know that Cuttlebug is not electronic and Cricut is electronic, and that is as much as I know. I'm so sorry. I do have access to a video that I think I can start sharing with you, and I will look for that. So I have lots of things to share with you guys. So I will look that up, but it will be cool. But Okay, so if I didn't say this already, it's important that you know they will not be available when the catalog goes live. Everybody's really excited about them, but we don't know timing yet. There's still, and I'm sure this whole COVID thing didn't help anything with trying to get stuff ready. Everything has slowed down. So we don't even know. There will be a pre-order period. I don't know for how long for demonstrators. And we don't even know that timing yet. So I don't know when that will be, but Stampin' Up! Wanted the machines in the catalog because it will be soon, whatever soon means. So, okay, so I have her stamped on here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out her dress. So, sorry, fussy cutting on camera is a little bit boring because I end up not talking because I'm trying to cut so carefully. You know, it's kind of like coloring. That was my thought too, Marcia. I don't know. You two can maybe think about that together. I can only share with you what I know, and I don't know all things, unfortunately. I will share video soon. So I have to be a little more careful on this part because her dress is roughly here. So when you do this, you don't necessarily have to include the black. You can cut into the black if you want to or need to, because the black is already on my rectangle here. So if I go just, if I cut into it or go just inside it, that's not a problem because the outline will still be there. And I don't want her arms. Forgive me, but I'm cutting off her arms from this stamp. I do want her shoulder. And I'm going to cut just under her hat. All right, now I got to go down the other side. I think this side should be quicker though, because it's more of a straight shot, not so many ruffles or curves. So kind of what I'm doing when I'm doing this is trying to cut on the line. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. I'm just going to put it here for a sec. Now I have this dress that's all colored pretty. Haha, I like it. Okay, the Cuddlebug was my very first die cutting machine about 100 years ago. You're not that old. Thought it was the neatest invention ever. Boy, have times changed. All right. Well, okay, so here's what I have to say to that. Stampin' Up! Is all about innovation. So it may have the same qualities to it, but I'm guessing it's going to be way better because Stampin' Up! Is all about being way better. Just like they did with the Stamparatus. They may have been a little late getting to the party, but they were making sure that they had a superior product. Because it's awesome. Okay, so here, look, her pretty dress. I love it. Okay, and I also did the same. I did this part ahead of time because I didn't want you to have to watch me fussy cut again. You saw me do it one time. So I did her hat on a little bit darker of a piece. So this was a really splotchy kind of colorful one. And I did this one on more, it was more just splotchy red. All right, so I need to put my adhesive on here. Yay, look at her, she's so fun. Okay. The prices have changed too. Yeah, I'm sure very much. Oh, shoot. I cut part of it I didn't want to cut. I just saw it. All right, I gotta keep cutting here. I gotta piece it together now. I feel like that's part of the dress. Well, that was silly. Your leg. Hopefully you can't tell because there's a black line there, like a fold, I guess, or whatever. So hopefully it's hidden enough. If not, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to make a new card. But I won't be doing that on camera. Okay, so put this here. Oh, that's okay. Look at that. Okay, now she's got a pretty dress. All right. Thought I was her Spanx. Dot. All right, so now what I want to do is, it looks like she's playing in the rain, so I'm gonna give the rain a little color. Even though when you look at water for real, like on the ground, it's not blue, but I'm calling it blue, so it's my prerogative. All right, so I want just a little bit here. So I use my aqua painter, and this color that I'm using is Blueberry Bushel, and I obviously didn't need very much of it to get a little bit of color. So with this designer paper, I think actually Pacific Point is what goes with it, but every time I go to use Pacific Point, I don't like the way that it looks, so I go with Blueberry Bushel. So here's this, and now I love this saying from this stamp set. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. The saying says, "Live with passion, laugh out loud, love deeply." Live, laugh, love. But it has words added to it. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. Nice. That could be a poster right there. Oh, thanks for sharing already, Robin. Okay, so now I told you that I'm doing it on this card. And okay, I'm going to give you a heads up of my thinking. So think about, once you see this, once I show it to you, if you think it needs ribbon or not. I have in mind some crushed curry ribbon, but I'm not sure if I want it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I love it. I feel like it would cover up her dress if I did a ribbon across here or something. So tell me what you think. Do we need a ribbon or not? All right, while you're thinking and commenting, I'm going to move on to my next card, which is entirely simple and completely amazing. I love it. Okay, so here is the, no ribbon looks great as it is. Okay, one vote. Okay, so here's the inside that I did from this piece here. No ribbon needed. Oh, good. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. I was thinking, I just wasn't sure. So thank you so much. All right, so I have this piece, and I'm using crushed curry and black and white at different ways or at different times. Always make your color pop. Where was it? I was going to tell you an example of something that, I don't know what it was. Oh, I forgot. I didn't want to do that. Just a sec. I was originally going to do this. I was going to put it right on this frame. And then when I was putting my greeting all together, I like tipped it a little bit on mistake. Like just, I bumped it or something. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. So that's what we're doing. So I hope I can cover it enough. So we're going to tip this a little bit. And tip this a little bit. There. Oops, we didn't put any adhesive on the back of this one. Ah. All right. What are you laughing about? I don't know why you're laughing at Diane. Maybe I can't see a comment. All right. So I have this tipped on here. And then what I used for my card is, this is one of the sayings from the COVID digital stamp set, Sending Love and Paper Hugs. I love this one very much. And I'm going to attach this on here. And I want this one also to be tipped. I didn't even want dimensionals on here. So I have this. Oops, I keep going out of camera when I do that. And then one last thing. So these rhinestones, you can't see in any catalog right now. They're carried forward from the holiday catalog. And they will be in the next catalog. So the colors aren't exactly right, but they'll go with this okay. So this is Night of Navy, I think Pool Party, Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, Pumpkin Pie. None of those are on here, but the tint of them will look okay with what I got going. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my pumpkin pie or crushed curry right in the middle, and then do Night of Navy. And I'm gonna do the Shaded Spruce. I almost thought I was going with the Cherry Cobbler, but I had in mind the green here. Okay, here it is, all done. Silly Stephanie for getting two-way tape. Two-way tape? Oh, I don't know. That's it. I'm done. So I made 2 cards from my change of plans from the other day. Thank you for sharing already, Marilyn. All right, and I'm done stamping, so I'm going to pull you up. So I'm going to upside down you, put you backwards again, and here I am. Okay, I like the font on that card. Me too. This last one? Yeah, so this again is, thanks for sharing, Terry. This again, this looks washed out a little bit. In this light, it looks more like daffodil light on my camera, but when I'm looking at it, it's totally crushed curry. So remember, this stamp set is the COVID one. It's a digital download. You can find it, I don't know where I've put it. I think you have to go to COVID-19 stampinup.com. I don't know. I'll have to do the link again. So you can get this one for $12. You print it on your own cardstock and you cut it out however you like. Now I just did this plain, just cut it with my paper trimmer, but it coordinates with dies and all that kind of thing. Thank you. I'm glad you love both cards. Okay, and here's the other one that I did with my paper piecing. So this is a fun thing to do. For some reason, something that stands out in my mind is I remember seeing this paper piecing technique done with little baby onesies on a baby card. That was really cute. So obviously you stamp it on your cardstock and then you stamp it on the designer paper and you cut out whatever it is that you want. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so I told you about the what's it called now? The day of service tomorrow with Sara and Stampin' Up. You can join with her, or I will put together what I'm using to give you an idea of what I'm doing. Thank you so much. And Charlene's on here. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. Or you can join me next Wednesday. I'll put all the details in my in the information at the top of my of my video. Do you guys even realize, I say it to you every now and then, but do you even realize and go back and look at the information that I put at the top of the video, my live when I'm done? It gives you measurements and products that I used and sometimes extra information. So anyway, I'll be putting links there and put stuff on my blog and stuff like that too. So if you don't follow my blog, you can. It's dazzledbystamping.com. I try to post there every weekday. Not Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's when I go live. Monday through Friday. Yes, catalogs are out today. Oh, you know what though? I sent you one, Rita. I wasn't sure. Well, I sent you a thank you for your order that you just did. I do, and I love that you do that. Oh, thanks. Good. Anyway, so there'll be links, and I can share a lot of stuff all in one place on my blog. So hopefully, if you're not signed up to receive my, it's not always daily, but like my goal is to do Monday through Friday, but sometimes days get skipped for many different reasons. And but you can go there and subscribe and have my blog sent right to your email. So that works great. Thank you so much, Marlene. I appreciate you too. I like that you're here. It makes me happy. And yes, catalogs are out today. It's a sunny day. Pretty much, if it's going to be sunshiny, my plan is to have them out. But if there's going to be a chance of rain, like at some point, then that's not what I'm doing. So I heard that there's going to be possibly sometime this weekend, so, but otherwise every day it's going out. That's all that I can think of right now. I feel like I have so much to share with you. Like once I'm done here, I have to post stuff everywhere. So keep checking back, and I will communicate with you to the best of my ability. And let's see, do I have something Friday? I have a live Friday, but I don't know what I have planned. Other than by Friday, I'll for sure have my plan as far as what products I'm going to use. I am in love with and sad that the Sia Silhouette designer paper is leaving, and I still have quite a lot of my packet, so I might just be using that one again because I just love it so much. Thank you. I think you're wonderful too. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to share if you haven't, and you'll get entered into the drawing for these 2 cards that I did today. And I hope you have a wonderful day enjoying the sunshine, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.